Oh, hi. How you guys doing? What is going on, beautiful people? We are back. You guys know what it is. Another Thursday, another stream. Me and my man Lock back with you guys. 9 game NBA slate. So kind of back to back streams that heavier slates than usual. So fun time of year too. Trade deadline obviously was today. So a lot of moves, stuff like that. Which we'll get into a little bit. But yeah, want to get you guys ready for 9 game NBA slate. I got a ton of action. My man Lock got some action. So we're excited about today. Lock, how you doing, bro?
I'm good, bro. How are you? Busy day today.
Yeah, same old shit. Yeah, Lock's been busy, still trying to provide you guys with the content and stuff like that. So we appreciate, like always looking out for the people. Yeah, let's get right into it. Obviously trade deadline stuff happening. Not the splashiest trades, not the star players moving back and forth, stuff like that. But I think a lot of impactful trades, a lot of very impactful trades. Important players to important teams. Like what do you think? What trades catch your eye? I know your Raptors made some moves. What
They
trades
made
catch your eye?
some moves.
Yeah,
I kind of okay. I'm biased of Agbaji from Utah
Mhm.
coming here. I think he's going to be really good for us off the bench
Yeah.
if Dark wants to utilize him. Olenek, I think, is great too. I mean, we traded away both our backup centers, so I guess he's going to be used as. I think he's going to be used as like a Jokic type center because he's pretty good, like passing the rock. I know he's not
Mhm.
as big, but he's going to be like a baby Jokic, baby Sabonis in that sense off the bench for us. We also don't have a backup point guard because Dennis is gone, so I don't know how that's going to work.
Yeah.
Pretty much, my opinion is the Raptors are in complete shambles. Uh, I really don't know um, how these trades are going to work because when Quickly goes on the bench, what is Scotty going to run point? Olynyk's going to go center. Like I don't know, it seems really weird. Like the way we have it. Bruce Brown stayed. I don't know
Yeah.
why we kept them. We picked up Din Shitty for no reason, just to give him to the freaking charities.
Mhm.
So I don't know. A trade I really like though was PJ Washington to the Mavs.
Mhm.
I mean, it's pretty much just like Grant Williams for Grant Williams, but I think PJ is like I don't know. He has a better chance to do things with Luca than Grant, in my opinion, because he's Grant's more of like a spot up and the corner shooter. PJ is too, but I could see him driving in, making moves himself. And with Luca passing him the ball, I think it's a pretty good trade for them. That's one of my favorite ones of the day.
Yeah, I like that trade. I definitely think PJ does more than Grant Williams. I think he's more talented, more well rounded offensively, which they need. I think he's a much bigger punch off of the bench if that's what they want to do with him. Which I'd assume that's what they want to do. Maybe have Hardaway and Washington coming off the bench. That extra kick. They also picked up Daniel Gafford, which I think is a huge piece for them. Backup center. Dwight Powell's not it. You know what I'm saying? So you can have a dog come off the bench, give you 20 hard minutes a night. I think that's huge. Also, it's hard to ignore what the Knicks did. You know what I'm saying? They made moves that I feel like um, are very important. Bogdan and Alec Burks, those two guys, they'll probably start Bog eventually and then Burks coming off the bench, but those are big pieces that can win you playoff games, pieces that can get you seeding, stuff like that. So yeah, I really like that trade. Gordon Hayward to the Thunder, sneaky. Buddy Hill to the Sixers could be a huge, move down the stretch. So that's what I mean, right? Impactful trades, not the biggest names, but impactful trades. Even a guy like Royce O'Neal to the Suns, that's a guy again coming off the bench, 3-and-D guy can give you that punch off the bench. So yeah, trade deadline's always exciting, but also presents that kind of weirdness with weirdness with the gambling, right? You can call it weirdness or you can call it opportunity. You know what I'm saying? It just changes your capping and new faces, new places, changes some of the data, right? Like Adrian says in the chat, right? Gafford's going Bagley season, right? Bagley was already balling, coming off the bench in limited time. Now he's going to see that expanded role, and hopefully he blossoms in that role. So, yeah, definitely exciting. Definitely exciting time in the NBA. Also kind of a little bit of a weird time, until All Star break happens. A little bit of a weird part of the season, but yeah. Let's get into the chat a little bit. Zappy always here. Salute to you. Appreciate you, my brother. Gerardo, how real was that Neesmith bet? Yeah. I don't know. I think a true anomaly performance, but still, that shit hurts. You do all that time. I come on stream yapping about fucking Aaron Neesmith, and the man has like 0 boards for most of the game. It was the craziest thing to watch. Hooligan in the chat, what's up? Finesse, yeah, I was just done. Like at halftime, I was over it. All the niggas assists to look out for, yeah, for sure. A dog hungry. Kai's in the chat, appreciate you. Salute to you. But yeah, we want to get into this slate. We got 9 games. Trying to get you guys out of here by 7 o'clock. So we're gonna power through these games. Before we do, want to mention a couple friends of the show, a couple sponsors to the video. First of all, Sleeper Picks. You guys hear me talk about this all the time. One of the best DFS platforms in the world, no matter what you guys are looking for in terms of props, baseball, NBA, MLB, NFL, Super Bowl coming up. Right now, they actually have a protected pick, a $50 protected pick for the Super Bowl. So you make a $50 bet. If it loses, they give you $50 right back, which is a pretty cool offer. Also, if you're new to Sleeper, sign up, download it, sign up, use code GoldBoys. You get up to a $500 deposit match on your first deposit. So amazing offer there. Also, shout out to OddsJam, kind of a one-stop shop, or your betting resources. OddsShopper, I'm sorry, I think I said OddsJam. My bad. I'm on the website right now. It's crazy. OddsShopper, excuse me. Kind of a one-stop shop, right? All your resources to help you become a better gambler are there, all in one place. So shout out to Sleeper, shout out to OddsShopper. Thank you for sponsoring the stream. And like, without further ado, let's get right into it. So we got 9 games. Make sure you guys like the video while you guys are here. Thank you for being here. Thank you for watching. All right, so let's go. First game, pretty interesting game. Warriors, Pacers. Pacers laying 6.5 now, 6.5 points at home. So obviously I mentioned it before, Buddy Hield got traded, so one less piece off the bench for Indianapolis. We do have some news. So Klay Thompson is going to be out for this game. Andrew Wiggins is probable, so he's going to play. Draymond Green, probable, so he's probably going to play. Still no Chris Paul, still no Gary Payton. On the Pacers side, Halliburton, questionable still looks like. And Benedict Mathurin, questionable. So big Tyrese Halliburton news coming. But yeah, and then no Klay. On the in this game. So, Locke, what do you think?
I played 2 picks on this game, actually. My first one was Siakam threes, just in a little lotto. But my second one that I really liked, I liked it so much, I placed it last night. I don't know what the odds are on it. I usually never make plays at night, but Eli actually has this new thing in his Discord that it sends you a notification whenever odds get dropped for every single game, every single player. So I saw that Kuminga lines got dropped, so took a little look. And I really like Kuminga 25 and Kuminga 30 tonight. And Klay being out just helps this even more. Because Podziemski is starting for him, if that's how you pronounce his name. I think it's something like that. But yeah, Podziemski's starting for Klay, and he's not really a shooter. But Kuminga, he could ball. I mean, think it's going to be Podziemski, Curry, Dre, Wiggins, and Kuminga. So the only 2 guys I expect to go a little crazy tonight would be Kuminga and Curry. And the Pacers have let up a lot of points to forwards this season, especially on the fast break. The way they play is really quick. Lots of steals, lots of turnovers, and lots of fast play. So I really like Jonathan Kuminga. I don't know what this line's sitting at now. I picked this up last night, 25 plus, 30 plus. Those are my 2. That's my big straight for the night that I kind of like.
Yeah, I like it. I have 2 plays in this game. The first one is Kuminga as well. I'm glad we're aligned on that one. I got over 18.5 points. I'm okay with 19.5, where it's probably at on most books now. And then I took the 25 plus, just like Locke, at plus 240 on DraftKings. I just mentioned a couple of things that he hasn't. Kuminga's been hooping, averaging over 24 points per game, shooting 60% on 16 attempts per game, which is very, very efficient. Really good volume too in his last 10 games. Second highest usage on a team in that span, which is good. we were on the right side of some injury news. Like mentioned with Clay being ruled out, that's always a guy that's going to take up, even if he's asked and not making shots, he's still going to take up volume and shoot a bunch of times. So, I'm glad some injury news bounced our way. Both teams playing at a top 10 pace. Like Locke said, the total for this game is over 250, which is crazy. One of the highest totals in the league this season.
Ever.
Yeah, probably ever. Yep. Like Locke said, the pace and also the matchup, right? Pace is allowing the 7th most points in the paint, the most field goal attempts inside the restricted area, and the 2nd most free throw attempts last 10 games. All great news for Kuminga, who takes nearly 13 of his 16 shots per game in the paint last 10, including 7 shots right at the restricted area. He's super aggressive. Also leads the team in free throw attempts last 10 games, nearly 6 free throw attempts per game. So leads the team in drives in that span too. When he touches the rock, he's looking to be aggressive. I really, really like it. Kuminga has 20 plus points, 5 of his last 7 games, 7 of his last 10 games when playing 28 plus minutes, which I expect here should be a close, competitive, high scoring game. I also like Draymond Green. I took over 11.5 rebounds plus assists at minus 125. I think the line is still there. I don't think you guys got to worry about scooping 12.5. So I'm pretty sure 11.5 is still out there. Now this play jumped a lot. And I'll talk a little bit more about this later, but I took Draymond 10 rebounds, 10 assists. It was over 35-1 when I took it. Last time I checked, it was under 20-1. I still think there's insane, but if you can get plus 1,700, plus 1,800, still think there's value on that. So I played that straight, just a little sprinkle. I also paired that with something I'll talk about a little bit later, but I'm buying the dip on this number. This number is usually 13.5, 14.5. Therefore, this line is way too low. Coming off a 9 RA game, but in just 19 minutes due to a blowout, well on his way to covering this line in that game, obviously. 12 plus RA in 9 of his last 15 games, even with his minutes being kind of sporadic, blowouts, him coming back from injury. When playing 25 plus minutes, he's cleared this line in 9 straight games. Like I mentioned before, extremely high total. A ton of his teammates have great matchups. No Clay, I think. I don't know. I don't know how to feel about that. Obviously, Pods is, he's a stat stuffer. He can assist the rock. He can rebound a rock. So, I guess kind of bad because Clay's not really going to do a bunch of those things at the level that Pods is. But it is what it is. Last 6 games, averaging 9.4 potential assists, 12 rebound chances per game. With those numbers, only needs to convert around 55% of his chances. I think he has a really good chance to do that versus a poor defensive team. So, yeah, really, really like it. Yo, James, I don't know if you see this on my screen. It says the starting it still says starting soon. Is that like bugged or something like that?
Probably bugged. It's blessed for me.
Oh, it don't say starting soon for you?
No, it's blessed.
Okay, yeah, so it's just bugged for me. All right, yeah, that's what I like. So, like I said, I'll mention Green 10-10, a little bit later too, because I got a long shot. I paired it with something else. So, yeah, exciting game. I wanted to play more shit in this game. I wanted to play Curry threes, over 3.5 threes. I just didn't want 3 fucking plays in this game, and Pacers are a good 3-point defense. So, just a 2 plays for now. All right, let's move right on. Let's move right on to the next game.
Spurs Magic, I think.
Spurs Magic. Yep. So Spurs visiting the Magic. Magic laying 10, 11, depending on where you're shopping. Locke, what do you like?
Nothing. It's the Magic. I can't bet on this team. Anything that has to do with the Magic and Heat, I think I'm going to ban, other than Tyler Hero threes, to be honest with you. Like, it's the only thing that's ever consistent with those two teams. You pick Franz one night, it's Banchero. You pick Banchero one night, it's Franz. I can never get them right. Me and you both got Suggs wrong the other night. He made 1 3.
I was on Wagner. I think you were on Suggs.
Oh, yeah. You were on Wagner. And he did nothing.
Yep.
Suggs did nothing.
Yep.
That's what I'm saying. And then guess who did something? Banchero. It's just the cycle with that team.
Yeah.
I don't know. I can't. Oh, everyone's asking what's for first quarter. I told everyone that I am not doing first quarter at all until I get these new lineups and new players on teams situated, because the minutes are going to change for some people. And I don't really want to be on the bad end of AD plays 6 minutes for some reason in the first when he usually plays 12, or some weird stuff like that. So I'm not really risking anything. Maybe I'll make a builder or two tonight, but I don't know. I really can't. I can't be asked to bet first quarters with new people on teams and all these weird rotations happening.
Yeah, it makes perfect sense. Yeah, I was really close to playing Suggs again today.
I was too.
Yeah, I mean, if you look at his game logs, I mean, I know he just shit the bed. Obviously, he hasn't made 2+3s in back-to-back games. But looking at his game logs, if he's getting the minutes, he's usually not missing that much. You know what I'm saying? I think I looked with 25+ minutes, he's yet to go 3 straight games without making 2+3s this year. So it's a good matchup too. Spurs allow a bunch of above the break threes, where Suggs kind of likes to work. A couple things took me off. One, his game is not that exciting. Could be a blowout. But yeah, I have a builder leg in this game, but I'll talk about that later, obviously. So Life of Eli says Dante DiVincenzo 3+3s -3,000. Yeah, this shit
Yeah, it is right now. Curry minus 1,000
for what?
for 3 threes.
Who? Curry?
Yeah.
Oh, for 3 threes. Yeah.
So
yeah, the 3.5 was like, that's why I didn't take it. It was like -150 or something like that. Sticky's in the chat. What's up, my boy? Appreciate you being here. Hit the like button. Tell your friends. Get the asses in here. I got a bunch more games to get through. So I got a ton of action. A lot got more for you guys. So hit that like button. We're just getting started. All right. So Cavs Nets. Cavs lane 7.5 on the road. Nets made some moves. Obviously, no Dinwiddie anymore. Cam Johnson out for this one. Dennis Schroeder probably not going to play. Obviously, he just got fucking traded. No Lonnie Walker and still no DFS for the Nets. Cleveland fully healthy. I don't see any injury designations for Cleveland. So I'll get into it if you don't mind.
was it Mobley? Was Mobley not questionable, or maybe I misread that?
No, he's good to go.
Oh, okay.
No injury designation today. All right, so I'll start us off. So I got a couple things in this game. We'll kind of go back and forth because I got 2 looks. So the first one, I played this the other day. I think I gave it out. Yeah, it was Tuesday. I gave it out on stream. I'm going right back to it. Nicholas Claxton under 28.5 PRA, -125 on points bet. I would only take 28.5. If it's 27.5, I would not take it. Unders are sweaty as it is. So you want every PRA that you can get. Like I said, going right back to it, even worse matchup for Claxton than Tuesday. He's under in every career game versus Cleveland as a starter, averaging just 20.6 PRA in those games. Under this line in 7 of his last 9 games, averaging just over 25 PRA per game. Zooming out a little bit, under this line in 30 of 40 games overall this year, 14 of 18 road games this year. Cavs allowing the second fewest points per game in the centers last 7 games. Cavs also taking a ton of threes, which leads to longer rebounds that are better for guards and wing players. 85% of Claxton's points come in the paint. 80% of his shots come right in the restricted area. Cleveland's allowing the 5th worst field goal percentage inside of the restricted area last 7 games. Obviously, with Mobley back and healthy, they have a ton of length, at the rim, especially a ton of size they can throw at Claxton to defend. They also the Cavs are also holding teams to the worst field goal percentage inside the paint last 7 games. Cleveland's also a top 5 team in terms of free throws allowed and top 10 in terms of offensive rebounds allowed last 7 games. So tougher for Claxton to, get free throws, get easier buckets off of, second chances. So like I said, even tougher matchup. I think he's going to play a shit ton of minutes, but, especially with a trade, I think Simmons' minutes start to go up a little bit. He's playing around 20. I think maybe those get bumped a little bit. But yeah, even with 30, 35 minutes, Claxton is going well under this number more times than not. And in a really tough matchup, another spot for and under that I like. Lock, anything in this game you like him?
I kind of like that under, especially against Allen and Mobley, because most of that PRA is probably going to be coming from the rebounds.
Yeah.
And I mean, that's a really good play. There's nothing I'm really on this game. Might dabble with Ben Simmons 10-10.
Yeah.
I really don't know how many minutes he's going to play, but the Nets don't look like they have a lot of people playing tonight.
Yep.
So that could be a look. Also, I know I said I wasn't going to play first quarters. Jared Allen rebounds in the first quarter does look pretty good, in the sense that, like you said, that the Cavs take a lot of threes, but the Nets don't really take that many threes, especially in the first quarter. They're more of like a little midi team, fadeaway, stuff like that. So that could lead to a lot of opportunities for Jared Allen to grab some boards in the first. He failed me the other night, and he's never failed me twice in a row. So do what you want with that information.
Yeah, I like it. I like it a lot. Yeah, you mentioned Ben. Like I said, I think he's in line for at least a little bit of a spike. I mean, they have nobody, and then obviously trading your starting point. Obviously Cam Thomas probably going to play more minutes too. Yeah, they're not really that deep until they get, Schroeder's going to come in, obviously stuff like that. But yeah, I played Ben Simmons too. That line was funky. They put it up, they took it down once the Dinwiddie news came up, then put the lines back up. When they put the lines back up, I saw his over 12 and a half rebounds and assists at minus 150 on BetMGM. And I just scooped that. I put 1.2 units on that. The over 12 and a half rebounds and assists. I don't think that's still available. If it is, and it's minus 150 or less, I'd advise taking that. That's, obviously what I would do, but I don't mind 13 and a half at all. I played it. Obviously, we know what he's doing. I think he's covered this line in 7 straight games, or 6 straight games, off of the injury. And he's doing so in limited minutes. He's playing about 20 minutes per game. That's all he does. Just one of the best, facilitators / rebounders in terms of a guard position, whatever. He's kind of positionless, but you guys know what I mean. He does it all. So it's not the best matchup, but I think rebounding especially is going to be good for him in this matchup. Lower total than what we're used to in NBA games. Should be a little bit of a slower pace than we're used to. Obviously lower total, more missed shots. I think Ben can absolutely eat in this matchup. And yeah, 12 and a half is just an auto play. So that's pretty simple. Going back to Draymond. So I also played, and shout out to Portman, part of GoldBoys. I had this, I was already on Draymond 10-10. I thought about pairing them together. Wasn't really sure. Probably wasn't going to do it until I saw Portman play it. And that was all I really needed. So shout out to Portman. I wanted to make sure I do that. So I played Draymond 10-10 in terms of assists and rebounds, and I played Ben 10 rebounds, 10 assists. That 4-leg parlay was plus 400, plus fucking, it was like 417-1. It was plus 41,000 for those 4 legs. That dropped significantly. I would still take it if it's, above 200-1. I would still take it. I also round robin that hoe because I'm a puss. So I round robin it. It's about a unit in total risk. So if we hit 2 of those legs, we profit overall. So I think both of these guys have a really, really good chance to at least hit one of those legs and get us paid out. So yeah, like Nicholas Claxton under, Ben Simmons over 12 and a half rebounds and assists. And then Ben Simmons, Draymond Green, 10 rebounds, 10 assists. Derek says guard and assists. Any thoughts on that, Luck?
I don't know. He hasn't really shown me anything recently, so I can't really say. I mean, he is in a pretty good matchup for it tonight against Brooklyn, but I really don't know how that matchup's going to work against like the change of Brooklyn's team, like Dinwiddie not starting, so Cam's going to come in. It changes up some things.
Yeah. Yeah, I think if anything, that's good for Ben. Ben can pass to a bucket instead of passing to a guy who, as far as I'm concerned, not really that good at basketball. So I think that'll be good for him in the long run. But yeah, guard and assists, I like it. If it's 4.5, I like it. I think it's like 5.5 plus money now. I wouldn't mind it. His minutes are going to continue to go up, so don't mind it at all. Adrian says, guys, Simmons double plus 850 last night, but I don't think it's coming from his point. Yeah, that's always the tough thing with him. It's plus 850 for a reason. It's always the points. I think he's more likely to get fucking rebounds and assists and cash a double than points. Hooligan says, smash that like button. Let's make some money. Absolutely. Smash that like button for us. We appreciate it. Thank you guys for watching and being here with us. And yeah, let's continue to power through these games. Still got a handful of games left. So next game, Mavericks and the Knicks. This one was a little bit weird. We had a bunch of injury news we were waiting on. So now currently Dallas laying 6.5 now. Obviously that line jumped up. Mavericks laying 6.5 on the road in the Garden. Dallas, no Derek Lively still, no Dante Exum. Obviously they'll be without Grant Williams. I was trying to figure out who the fuck is gonna come off their bench. Obviously maybe Dwight Powell might play more minutes because Grant Williams was kind of running that backup five with Lively out. On the flip side, no Jalen Brunson coming off that twisted ankle. He avoided any serious damage, so shout out to him. OG also still out. News came out earlier.
4 weeks.
Yeah, for CJ is going to be out 3 to 4 weeks, so he's out for the foreseeable future. Very, very, very tough spot. Even if Jalen Brunson was in, very tough spot for the Knicks. A lot of games and a lot of nights. Same thing for the Mavs, though. The Mavs. Believe they're coming off the no, not coming off a back-to-back. I am tripping. So yeah, now obviously we see the line jump up, no Jalen Brunson. Other than that, we had Luka questionable, Kyrie questionable. They're both gonna play. So yeah, Lock, anything?
I have a weird one. So last time we were here on Tuesday, I predicted that Jabari Smith first three of the game. So I kind of actually wanted to play one this week. So I played a weird one, Maxi Kleber. So my thought process isn't the best because based on the stats, centers versus the Knicks haven't been doing too well 3-point wise. However, it's different with him because he's not a center, but he's starting center tonight based on the projections. So the issue with the bet is if they lose tip, maybe DiVincenzo's going to fire one, maybe someone else is going to fire one. Yeah. Who knows? Because I think they're guaranteed losing the tip. But getting plus 1,000 on someone who will stretch the floor early, get into the corner, and just hope Hartenstein doesn't get there to guard him, I don't know. It's a good shot at plus 1,000. It's the best value I could find on based on a lot of threes I think are going to be scored in this game. This was also placed before the Brunson news, so that doesn't help me too much. But DiVincenzo might hit 12 himself. And then there's also Luka, there's Kyrie, DJJ, Kleber. There's a whole bunch of guys who could fire threes. Miles, is his name McBride off the bench?
McBride, yep.
Yeah.
Deuce.
So, I don't know. This is just a fun one. I'm playing half a unit because that's all they allow me. And based on the threes in the game, they refund you your money back. So it's kind of like a risk-free if they get 25 threes. And then I also, with Maxi Kleber, based on the Hartenstein read, I played Pascal Siakam paired with Kleber for 3 threes each. They're both in pretty decent matchups in the sense that the Warriors don't really guard the perimeter too well. It's going to be fast-paced. I know the Pacers don't take a lot of threes, but they do on the break, above the break. They'll rush up the point. Some guy will trail back. Halliburton usually does a little, little scoop pass. I don't know what to call it, but they always do it to Buddy Hield. No Buddy Hield tonight. Pascal Siakam's going to be that guy.
Yeah.
And I hit a center lay yesterday, so, it was right that I hit another big one today. Last night was Horford 3, Wemby 3.
Yeah, shout out to you.
I'm going to try running it back.
Beautiful ticket, yeah.
Yeah. If you have plays, I'm going to quickly go grab some water. I'll be back in 30 seconds.
Do your thing. Yeah, I don't have no straights in this game for me. I have a build a leg in this game, but that's it. Obviously, like I said, I was waiting on the injury news almost all day, and very tough spot for the Knicks. Somebody said in the Mob Rules said he's laying there with the Mavs. Very tough spot. They're undermanned, very undermanned. Look kind of gassed at the end of their last game. The defense really struggling too, because they're not, obviously undermanned, don't have their regular guys in there. These guys are playing a shit ton of minutes, playing a lot of games and a lot of nights. So defense is gonna suffer. Yeah, I could, only be Mavs. Christian says I took Josh Green, liked his value. Yeah, he's been taking a lot of threes, making a lot of threes, been pretty efficient. So yeah, can't talk you off. My man Jackoff is in the house. Said it's threes day.
Not again.
Bicky Hartenstein 15 plus points plus 155. Somebody got to score the ball. Yeah, I think it's going to be a little bit tougher with no Jalen Brunson. They have an amazing chemistry together, that 2-man game. But yeah, I expect him to definitely eat on the inside. He fucked me over hard raw on Tuesday. So I just got a bad taste in my mouth. But yeah, he should dominate. I mean, Maxi Kleber is not gonna fucking do anything about it. So he definitely should dominate. Elite Elise says nice hat. Appreciate you. All right, let's move on. Bulls Grizzlies. Is that what you have
Bulls
next, James?
Grizzlies. Ooh.
I hope that's what you got next.
Wait. I'll tell you. Yeah, it's Bulls Grizzlies.
Yeah, I'm on ESPN.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so Bulls laying 5.5. I don't know what to make of this fucking game. Obviously I was waiting for injury news as well. Still not even quite sure who's fucking playing. Let me check so I can be an ultimate fucking professional.
Kennard just got ruled out. I saw that.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like, what the fuck is going on with this team? Holy shit! Did you bathe in that? Oh my goodness. Okay, goodbye.
No. Kennard's questionable. JDJ's playing.
Yeah. Derrick Rose questionable. Zaire Williams doubtful. He's been out though. They traded David Roddy, so that's another piece gone. So yeah, I mean they're gonna start that G League lineup again. I'm gonna look out for Vince Williams again. I know I took under 3.5 assists on Tuesday. He did not cash. I could not wait until the next day to see his potentials and all of that shit. Man had 6 potentials and recorded 5 assists, and that's what it felt like watching the game. It felt like teammates could not miss off his passes at all. It was the worst. So I'm presuming it's going to be 3.5 again. And guess what? I'm taking that shit again. I'm taking it. Matter of fact, while Locke is talking, I'm going to check on that and I'll let you guys know. But Locke, you liking anything in this one?
Nah. I mean, Santi Aldama looks pretty good for threes.
Yeah, boy.
Yeah. You know who wasn't my boy that night? The Knicks freaking first half money line. That wasn't our boy.
Oh my God, buddy.
I'm joking. But yeah, he looks good. I wanted to do a weird like same game for this with like Kobe White assists. I had Vucevic threes and Aldama threes. Vucevic is in a pretty good matchup, but the issue is that like JJJ actually can defend the perimeter. Like the stats are based off of like obviously when who was starting center? Tillman before or right?
Yep.
Yeah. So the most of the statistics are based off Tillman. JJJ actually can guard the perimeter. He could actually move like not like a center. So I don't even know if Vooch is a good look anymore. That's kind of why I threw it to the side, didn't end up playing it. But yeah, really nothing for this game that I like too much. Maybe a little sprinkle on JJJ assists. It's usually not that good, but Vooch could probably stop him in the paint, and his line's probably close to 2.5, 3.5. So he can, do some numbers. Yeah.
I mean, Vooch ain't stopping nobody in the fucking paint. I don't know who you think Vooch is.
Bro, you literally just finished saying that Gafford is a good addition for the Mavs. Gafford's the weakest kid in the league.
That's true. But Vucevic barbecue chicken, my brother.
Nah, but there's something with Vucevic that when he plays against a good center, he always performs.
He dominates.
But when he plays against a bad center, it's like he's never played basketball before. I don't know what it is.
Yeah, shout out to Xavier Tillman too, newest Celtic. I think that's a really good pickup for us too. Some backup size. I was cool with Keita, but they probably wanted somebody a little bit more established, a little bit more, NBA vet. You know what I'm saying? A little bit more well-rounded. So, yeah, I mean they're on to Vince Williams now. I thought, he covered last game. We'll get the same line, but under 3.5 assists is -210 now. That's the best line. That's just on ESPN, but I don't know. I'll monitor it, but other than that, I don't like anything in this game. I don't think I have any builder legs in this game. Nothing. So let's move the fuck on. Timberwolves and Bucks. Bucks laying 1.5 at home. Very interesting game.
I like this game.
Obviously Pat Bev traded to Milwaukee. He won't play today though. No Chris Middleton. Jake Crowder probable, so he's gonna play. I think same with. So Dame is questionable still. Yeah, no real news. Giannis was probable, but he's going to play. He's no longer on the injury report. Minnesota looks fully healthy, with the exception of McLaughlin, who's questionable. He's been out for a little while. Yeah, Lock. What do you think?
Um, I was gonna take Brook threes and something because Gobert doesn't guard the perimeter too well. I don't know. There's always like these system centers that I like playing for threes. Like against Gobert is really good. Against Hardenstein's been really good. Um, AD is not the best. Against Aiden's very good, but the matchups don't come every single day. So Brook, pretty good matchup tonight, I think. I didn't play it earlier. I would have played him with my centers lay, but he wasn't listed anywhere since he hasn't played the last few games. He's been out. So yeah, Brook threes is a very good look tonight. I also kind of like um Gobert assists as a builder piece. It's listed at 1. It's one of those things like John Collins assist. It's just always there. Like you'll always just get his 1. Not always, obviously, you know what I mean. But it's like 1 assist is like what, minus like 210. You throw that in with like Steph Curry, like 4 threes. I don't know. You throw it in with something. I haven't really made a builder for it, but that's what I would use Gobert assist for, because all he needs to do is get 1. He could get that in the first quarter, he could get in the fourth, but as long as he gets 1, we're usually good. So yeah, it's the only thing I really like. Maybe Ant Edwards RA is another one I looked at. I think the line should be close. I really don't play RAs too much, but when I do, I mean, they're usually pretty good. I think his line would be close to 10.5. I haven't really, I don't remember. I looked at it earlier in the day. Maybe I'll take a quick look. Let's see, combos. All right, 10.5 is plus money, and I really do like that against the Bucks tonight.
Yeah, I'm on Ant points too, but that's just in a builder. Yeah, don't mind that at all. Yeah, like I said, this is an interesting game. The totals interesting too. Obviously, we're used to Bucks games. Their totals being sky high, 240, stuff like that. Total sitting at 226.5. That's actually trending downwards. It was like 228.5 earlier in the day, so very interesting. And one of the reasons that I locked in, I don't play a lot of sides, but I locked in Minnesota plus 2.5 at minus 120. I like the spot situationally for them. They just blew a huge, like 25-point lead to Chicago, lost that game in overtime. So those are the type of things that are like, whoa, like the players go back in the back and they're obviously pissed, and to lose and let up that lead to a much inferior team, kind of unacceptable. So they're probably pissed off coming off a day's rest. On the other side, situationally, Milwaukee playing their 4th game in 6 nights. Obviously a little still injured. No Chris Middleton. They have to kind of get used to life without Chris again, at least for the near future. And obviously the defense. I'm always going to side with defense. In the lowest scoring game that the books are expecting it to be. I like Minnesota. Their offense can be a little bit clunky at times, but they have a shit ton of length they can throw. They can throw at Giannis. You're not going to stop Giannis at all, but in terms of slowing it down, making it really, really hard for him, they have a ton of length. Even off the bench, guys like Nas Reed that can kind of contend with Giannis and bang with Giannis down low. Anthony Edwards, I mean, like you said, I don't think they really have anybody to check that man. He might drop 40 tonight. You always take your guards versus the Bucks, but this matchup too, I was hoping that, and not hoping, but obviously there's a chance we're on the good side of some injury news too. If Dame gets ruled out, that'll be even better. But yeah, I really like the spot. Obviously Milwaukee was like minus 2.5, minus 3.5. That line, money started coming in on Minnesota. The books probably view this as an even toss-up game, but given Milwaukee home court favorite, which hasn't really been a thing this year. They have not been great at home. Haven't been great in general. The pretty tough schedule as of late. Phoenix, Utah, Dallas, Portland, Denver. But still, they have not looked good, especially, even Doc taking over. I think they're 1-4 with Doc or some shit like that. They're just not playing good ball. Their offense doesn't look fluid. The defense getting a little bit better, but still, I mean, the defense is is pretty shitty. So I'm going to side with the defense, the better situational spot. Minnesota being hungry and motivated off of that loss, that overtime loss and blown lead. Really, really like the spot for Minnesota in this one. I have a couple of, like I said, I got Ant in the builder, which I'll give out a little bit later. But other than that, nothing else. Just backing the Wolves to get it done.
Yeah, I like the Wolves tonight,
Yeah.
especially if Dame gets out. I think it turns into a pick'em type game, so you get some pretty good value on that.
Yeah, I think it'll. I definitely think it'll swing to Minnesota being a favorite. All right, so let's keep it pushing. Three more games. So we're doing good. Where we at? 6:45. So we'll try to power through these last three. Jazz visiting the Suns. Suns laying 6.5. Obviously trade news impacted this game. No Kelly Olynyk, Simon Fontecchio, your boy got shipped out. Like it's crazy world. On the Phoenix side, so these must be kind of new. Bradley Beal listed questionable with a sprained right ankle. Devin Booker also listed questionable due to hip soreness. So obviously two huge pieces. Locke, you liking anything?
Well, I do like Booker. However, yeah, he's questionable. I can't really put anything in yet. Good
Yeah.
news is it's a later game. Bad
Mhm.
news is I wanted to give out a threes parlay here, but all my threes are in the late games, and I don't know what's going on with that. So probably just gonna lay it off tonight. If Booker's out, I honestly think KD is a good look tonight too. Because, well, I mean, who else is gonna score for them? Maybe Grayson Allen. I don't know. Grayson Allen is a drop at 30, but KD has a really good matchup tonight against the Jazz. I don't know if Booker is going to affect that in a sense of if he's out, is it going to get worse for KD? Probably, because more of the focus is going to be on him.
Yeah.
Then if Booker's out, maybe I'll look into KD assists. That could be a pretty good look. I mean, a lot of teams like to double KD when he's like the only good piece on the court. If Beal's there, it helps a bit, but not as much, bro. It's KD. This guy can do magical things with two guys on him. So that sounded terrible. However, yeah, it's KD night.
Yeah, and Jazz aren't a big hard doubling team. You know what I'm saying? They usually kind of let guys cook. So yeah, but even if they're not doubling, KD can still cover his assists. I saw some smart people on his 5.5 assists. So I have a builder leg in this game. Actually, I'll give it out now. I apologize. I don't have any tickets for you guys. I'll write it in the chat because these can be a little bit hard to keep track of. But so I have a 4-leg builder on FanDuel minus 112. Jeremy Sohan of the Spurs 4+ rebounds. Draymond Green 4+ rebounds. John Collins 4+ rebounds, and Kyrie Irving 4+ assists. That's minus 112.
Bro, you are not Allen. Get out of here with this Wendy's 4 for 4
I know
type
that's
thing.
exactly what I said. I said in the Discord, I'm channeling my inner Wendy. I hate rebounds too, but it is what it is. Shout out to those boys. But yeah, 4-leg builder. I think James is hooking you guys up with it in the chat. Yeah, it's Jeremy Sohan, Sochan, 4+ rebounds. Draymond Green, 4+ rebounds. John Collins, 4+ rebounds, and Kyrie Irving, 4+ assists.
What does that pay?
That's minus 112. Yeah.
Kind of like that.
Yeah, really, really good hit rates for all of these guys. Really, really good matchups, and you guys know that by now. That's kind of what I'm looking for: hit rates and matchups. There you go. My man James put in a chat for you guys. Is my other builder? No. So we got. Oh yeah. So I'll give you guys my other builder too. This one is on DraftKings. 3-leg builder. Anthony Edwards, 20+ points. Locke talked about him. Cavaliers money line. We talked about that game, especially with no Dinwiddie. I really, really like that spot for them. And Tyrese Halliburton, 5+ assists. He played, I think, 29 minutes the other day. So, he's in line to at least be creeping closer to full minutes. If he's getting 25+ minutes, I think he's hit that. I think he's hit, when I looked, I think he's hit 5+ assists every single game that he's played with 20 think it was like 22 or 25 plus minutes. I mean, you guys know what it is. Tyrese Halliburton assist. So, one more time. Oh yeah, James got it. Yeah, Edwards 20 plus points. Cavs money line. Halliburton 5+ assists. That's weird. I just noticed that both of my builders are -112. So a little
Yeah,
three
the
leg.
first one got nuked though.
Oh, did it? What is
It's
it now?
-135 right now.
Oh fuck. What is that? FanDuel?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's kind of fucked. I'd still play that. You guys know how I roll. I'd still play that, but
I'm just playing it with
shop
an
around.
extra Collins rebound. That's what I'm gonna do.
Oh
I'll
yeah, I
take it
like
for
that.
5 instead, and it's
Yeah, I like that.
-115.
I like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, extra Collins rebound, extra Draymond rebound. I don't mind at all. Extra, not really. I don't really like a Kyrie assist, but yeah, I like that. I like that. Yeah, two builders, both -112. Really, really love those spots. Those are kind of I just kind of threw leans that I couldn't really get to in there, and yeah, love the spots nonetheless. So, all right, what else do we got? Nuggets, Lakers. Okay. All right. So yeah, we're about to get to the 10 o'clock say. We got two 10 p.m. games. Before we do, we got another friend of the show that I want to shout out for you guys. BetMGM. Shout out to BetMGM. Thank you for sponsoring the stream. New customers to BetMGM can sign up today with a link in the chat, and there's a link in the description below. New users have an offer on BetMGM for the NFL playoffs. Obviously, Super Bowl coming up. You bet $5, win, lose, or draw. You get $158 instantly in bonus bets. Have to be 21 plus. Gambling problem, call or text 1-800-GAMBLER. Obviously, that offer is good until the Super Bowl. So Super Bowl's coming up. What do we got? 3 days till Super Bowl Sunday. So that offer's running out. So deposit some money. You bet $5. Bet $5 on the Chiefs. Automatic. That's like getting basically plus 3,000 on a bet. You're getting 30 to 1 on your money. So only a couple days left. Sign up with BetMGM. Take advantage of that amazing offer. Shout out to BetMGM for sponsoring the video. Elise, I don't know if I'm saying that right. Elias, I hope I'm saying that right. I know you guys already covered this game, but Curry 4-3 is a good parlay leg. His line opened at 3.5, long gone now. Yeah, we talked about that. His line was 3.5. His line is short because of how the Pacers play ball. They're one of the best teams in the league at defending the 3-point line. They opt to run teams off of the 3-point line, which is why their paint defense is so bad. Yeah, I mean, I'm never gonna say no to Curry 4-3. So that can get tricky when you parlay. To me, parlaying 4+ threes, even for a guy like Curry, that's like parlaying 30+ points for somebody. Like it's not the best.
I'd never
in my
do it.
opinion. Yeah,
No. Even the guys with a base 3 line of 5, like I'm never laddering 6-7.
Yeah.
I can't do it. I'm
It's
sorry.
a big number. Yeah,
Asking
there's
for
way
7.
more ways to not cover 4.5 threes than there is to cover.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I would just play the 4.5 if I were you. I would just play that. Austin Reeves first 3-pointer, Lakers money line. PRC said my boy's playing tonight. Who's your boy? My guy? All right, let's get to the 10 p.m. slate so we can get out of here, get you guys out of here ready for the games. Elliot with an S instead. So Elias. Okay, gotcha. Elias. I'm gonna try to remember that. All right, Nuggets, Lakers. Nuggets laying 2.5 on the road. Want to take a moment, shout out that boy Kobe Bryant. That boy Kobe Bryant. Rest in peace. Absolute legend of the game. It's Kobe Day in LA. They're unveiling the statue. One of the most iconic basketball players of my childhood. I was obviously after Jordan, so it was Kobe and LeBron mostly for my childhood. So shout out to Kobe, going way too soon. Still devastating to this day. I remember exactly where I was when I heard the news. So shout out to Kobe. I probably shed a tear. You know what I'm saying? They unveiled the statue. But yeah. Locke, what do you like him? Anything?
I'm gonna start it off with AD. I haven't obviously these are just leans from me. I haven't really played anything. I don't really play too many straights. More of my stuff is just builders. If I were to play straights, I really like AD like 30 points tonight. I really think he grubs against Jokic. Like you said, their paint defense is kind of tragic. They have great rebounders. Like, don't get me wrong. Like, if the Lakers miss shots, the Lakers aren't getting many O boards tonight. However, I think AD is going to absolutely dominate Jokic tonight. And on the other side, I think Jamal Murray. has a really good matchup tonight for some threes. I think KCP looks kind of good tonight for that first three promo. He was the other guy I was eyeing into. If you didn't want to take Kleber, you could take KCP. I have a feeling he might get an early shot up, but I can't say 100%. My last little lean is going to be MPJ double double. He's been getting, I think he has 10 plus rebounds in the last 3 games, and he's been going absolutely crazy on the glass, and especially in a matchup against the Lakers, who are going to look to drive to the paint more often than not. It could be a pretty good look for, say, if AD is taking shots, Jokic could be guarding them. Someone else is going to have to get the board, so it's going to be Gordon or MPJ most likely.
Yeah.
Those are my looks.
Yeah, this game is interesting. I have a lot of leans. All day I've been wanting to play Jamal Murray. His points was at 23.5. Threes are at 2.5. I was honing in on threes. It seems like every single time I bet Jamal Murray, he knows that I'm betting him and he decides, nah, fuck finesse, fuck his money. I don't give a fuck about his money. And I'm just gonna do cardio all day. That's literally what it seems like. Every time I play him. But that's probably my heaviest lean, I would say. But Jokic rebounds, I heavily considered. He does work against AD. AD points, like said, he does work against Jokic. Pretty good spot too. AD's not a guy I bet on. No, he's just not a guy I bet on. MPJ's in a pretty good spot for the same reasons that I really like the spot for Jamal Murray. Lakers are allowing a ton of volume from three, a ton of efficiency from three. They really struggle defending pull-up jump shooters. Really struggle in the mid-range as well. MPJ and Jamal Murray can both eat in all three of those facets of the game. So if I get to anything, it's probably going to be Jamal Murray. I'm going to try not to be an absolute puss and make like a same game parlay for this game or whatever. Just pick a prop and stick to that shit. But yeah, if anything, it'll be Jamal Murray. We got some time. I'll debate even further. How much pain do I want to be in tonight? That's the major question that I got.
As much pain as Neesmith RA the other night.
Not that much pain. I can't take that shit, bro. I can't. The man literally has 0 RA with like 3 minutes left to go in the game. It was crazy. B-Matt says, I got to roll. Peace out till next Tuesday. We'll be coming off the high of my Chiefs winning another Super Bowl. Shout out to you, B-Matt. I'm on that side too. I think the Chiefs get it done. I'm not betting against 15. I cannot bet against 15. Hooligan said, LMAO, the exact thoughts on Murray. Yeah, it's crazy, bro. I can just see it now. You know, him bringing the ball up, passing to Jokic, waiting in the corner, doing his grocery list, thinking about, what he's going to have for dinner, just standing in the corner. FanDuel boost of Jokic, LeBron, 20 points, 6 assists, looks decent. It's boosted, Elias, so that always puts a bad taste in my mouth. But, yeah, definitely doable, both of those guys. All right, Lock, one more game, and then we'll get the people out of here. Pistons, Trailblazers, obviously major moves made for the Pistons. No Bogey anymore. No Burks coming off the bench. Who else did they ship?
Knox yesterday they shipped.
Knox, they shipped Marcus Morris. That was always my problem with the Pistons, especially guards. Obviously, Cade is always going to play a lot of minutes. They had a shit ton of guards, bro. A shit ton. Marcus Morris, once he was healthy, was coming in, playing minutes. So they kind of removed that logjam. It is Jaden Ivey season in full. Y'all want to hop on the Jaden Ivey train, hop in now. On the Portland side, Malcolm Brogdon is questionable for this game. Jabari Walker is probable, so he's going to play. Jeremy Grant, probable, he's going to play.
I like Jeremy Grant a lot tonight.
Yeah?
If there's anyone I'm going to take for the first quarter, just straight up points, it's Jeremy Grant. He's one of those guys, 10
yeah,
to like, I'll say 9 to 11 minutes usually in the first quarter. Puts up at least 6-7 shots, and his line's usually sitting around 5.5 at even money or 6.5 at plus money for the first quarter. So I really like his threes tonight. He's probably going to be going to my lotto later. That's also dependent on Booker from the other game. I don't know. I was thinking pairing Booker, Jeremy, and Jamal tonight. That would be my play. I just don't know for sure if I'm going to run it yet based off, injuries, news, all that other stuff.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Yeah, I like it. It's a Trailblazers game, so they talking about it in the chat. We got to talk about Dua. That man is the most consistent. If that man is good for anything in his life, is hitting 2 threes. That man was born to hit 2 threes a game.
Mm-hmm.
So shout out to Dua. Biggest lean in this game. I obviously want to see. I was waiting for some injuries. Sir Thompson's on the injury report. This game is a fucking mess. I like Jalen Duren in this game. DeAndre Ayton is the softest man to ever touch a basketball. Jalen Duren, DeAndre Ayton is not holding Jalen Duren. He's not doing it. So I was looking at his PRA. Haven't locked it in yet. Obviously, I was waiting for some injury news to pop. Yeah, it seems like a good game for offense. It seems like a good game for threes to fly. Total's only 226.5. But still, seems like it could be a competitive game. Two shitty teams. Maybe Detroit's pumping after the trades. Guys ready to go, ready to play. I'm interested to see what the lineups are going to be, especially for Detroit, and then I'll make my plays from there. But yeah, really like Duren. Even before the news, I really like Duren. Now after the news, he can be an integral part of this offense moving forward. So yeah, Brogdon's obviously huge for the Trailblazers. So I'm gonna wait, but if I do play something, I feel like it's either gonna be Duren PRA, maybe something with Jaden Ivey. Just an insanely good matchup for Jaden Ivey in this game. So yeah, it'll be something, but I'll let you guys know. GoldBoys will get it first, obviously. But yeah, so that does it. 9-game slate lock. I know you got to bounce pretty soon, so we'll wrap this up. If you want to give the people a recap, and then we'll get out of here.
Why don't we give them a parlay first?
You want to do it?
Why not? Let's go.
All right, let's do it. So, James, I don't know if you can do the same thing you did last time. Boom, there you go. He's a step fucking ahead of me. What a pro. All right, Lock, start us off. I would try not to sell us. That's what's main in my mind right now. Okay, is to not sell the fuck out of us. So you start us off, and we'll kind of ping pong it.
Can we make a rule?
Let's make a rule.
No first half money lines.
You got it.
Okay.
I pinky fucking promise no first half motherfucking money lines.
Okay. Let's kick it off. I mean, let's not touch the 710 since that starts in 10 minutes. We'll start at the 740s.
Yep.
Okay. Let me start off. Let me just pull up the times for all the games. Let's kick it off with
Say the team, so James.
Yeah, I know.
We're talking about too.
I know.
Why did the Wolves game just lock?
Oh, and I was about to give a play from the Bulls game. What happened?
The Wolves game locked.
Oh, okay. So if we're gonna do the Bulls game, let's take Kobe White over 3.5 threes.
Oh,
that's his base. That's his baseline.
I know some smart people on his fucking under.
Yeah, and I know a dumb person on his under.
4+, James. Yep.
Mm-hmm. That's his base. I think it's -110 or +110. I saw it earlier.
Damian Lillard ruled out. Let's go. Love it. I fucking love it.
Good stuff.
Don't you just love when injury shit goes your way? Also, Nets starting a guy named Wilson at the 4. So shout out to him.
Yeah. Want to take him?
No, I'm good. Okay, so starting off hot. Kobe is gonna sell us. So first leg, and Lock already sold us. Just want you guys to know that. James, so let's go to the Cavs game. Go to player combos, and if you can tell me what Claxton under PRA is, what's his number for PRA? Yeah, I can't see it. What is it? Is he not even there? Wow, holy shit, FanDuel. Okay. They know. Is the Timberwolves game still locked? What's Wolves money line? You said no first half money line, motherfucker. You ain't
True.
Okay,
we can do that.
What's that number? I can't see it. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna go with that. We gotta hurry the fuck up and lock this in because that number is gonna fucking move probably with the Dame news. Lock.
Oh, it's on to me?
Yes, sir.
Give me Anthony Davis points.
Anthony Davis, Lakers.
Oh, sorry. My
Points.
apologies. Yeah. Whatever is. Check what his baseline is. I don't know what it is because, I'm a busy man.
Hooligan, just single cup. You see that? Single cup. No double cup.
What's his base? Yeah, keep that. It's perfect.
All right. James, let's stay in that same game. Let's stay in that same Nuggets game. Let's go Jamal Murray, 3+ threes.
Now that's a beauty plus 1,000. Oh, yes.
What are the odds, James? And that's 4 legs, right? All right. So
Or
yeah.
actually, wait, we don't agree on anything else. I was going to say we throw in one play that we both agree on, but I don't. It was Kuminga that we both agreed on, but he's starting
we
in
can
5.
do like. I kind of like that better than Kobe White. Listen, I'm not gonna tell you what leg to put in, what not to put in. You know what I'm saying?
No.
I'm not gonna be that guy. Yeah, I'm cool with that. 4 legs.
I'm cool with that too.
11-1. All right, so there you guys have it. Anthony Davis, 25+ points. Jamal Murray, 3+ threes. Kobe White, 4+ threes. What was the other leg? And Timberwolves, money line. That is plus 11-14 on FanDuel. That is going to be the show parlay, the stream parlay. So as always, if the parlay hits, we'll give out some cash or some DK free bets or a membership to GoldBoys, whatever you guys want. So that's going to be it. James, I don't know if you're going to put that in. If you do, send that to me so we can give it out. And yeah, that is the show parlay. Locke, you want to do a recap and then we get out of here?
Let's get it. 3 plays today. Kuminga points ladder, 25+, 30+. I just looked at it right now, and I know that game starts in a little bit, but his 25+ right now is plus 145, and his 30+ is plus 410. So I got some pretty good closing line value on that, which means it's probably going to miss. It's just how it usually goes. Next play, Maxi Kleber. Actually, no, sorry. In that game, Pascal Siakam threes paired with Maximilian Kleber. Right there. Little 30-1. That's what I hit last night. Let's try doing it again.
Yeah,
would be fun.
Yeah.
And then the other play, Maxi Kleber, first 3-point for the boost. And yeah, that's all I'm on officially right now.
Adrian said, "Finesse, smile, my boy. It's time to make some money. I'm from New York City. You know, I got that resting bitch face. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm talking about. I'm having a good time though. I am having a good time despite how my face looks. All right, so I'm on Kuminga 2 over 18.5 points. Obviously that line moved as Locke said. I'm cool with 20+ if it's still playable for you guys. I'm cool with that. I took 25+ points too. I'm also on Draymond Green over 11.5 rebounds and assists. Draymond Green 10 rebounds, 10 assists. That was over 35-1 when I locked it in. I'm cool. Anything over 20-1, I'm cool with that still. Nicholas Claxton under 28.5 PRA. Timberwolves plus 2.5. Obviously that's moved with the little news. What was it, James? I think it was like minus 124. I think James said. I'm cool with that money line. I'm cool with that money line. If that's what you guys want to do. First NBA builder Anthony Edwards 20+ points. Cavs money line. Tyrese Halliburton 5+ assists. That's minus 112 on DraftKings. The other builder is Sohan, Draymond Green, John Collins, all 4+ rebounds, and then Kyrie Irving 4+ assists. That's also minus 112 on FanDuel. Ben Simmons over 12.5 rebounds and assists. And then I'm on the Draymond and Ben Simmons 10+ assists, 10+ rebounds, the 4-leg, and then the round robin. So, like we always say, if we hit anything big, boom, and then there's a slip right there for you. So that is also notified
for you too, Finesse.
Okay, perfect. That is the stream parlay. Like we say this every week. If we hit anything big, we'll definitely get back to you guys as a thank you for watching. Probably I already put it in the fucking lay, so I might as well play it straight now. I'm probably gonna play Jamal Murray 3+ threes in the Nuggets game. Jalen Duran is also a huge lean of mine that I'm probably gonna play. But yeah, that's it for me. I got a lot of action as most days. So yeah, 9-game slate. We're in, we're out, a little under an hour. We're right back here next Tuesday after the Super Bowl. Kind of be a little hungover, little NFL hungover, but we right back with you, getting you prepared for Tuesday's NBA slate. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. Thank you for rocking with us. Shout out to the sponsors of the stream, Sleeper Picks, Odd Shopper, BetMGM. Shout out to you guys, friends of the stream. If you guys found value in what we're doing, please hit that like button on your way out. Just something really quick, really free, really easy you guys can do to help us out. Hit that like button, comment your best bets for the day. Appreciate you guys rocking in the chat. Smash that like button. Like I said, Lock, salute to you, my brother. Good luck on all your action.
Later.
Yeah, and we will see you guys on Tuesday.
San Fran 21, Chiefs 17, final score.
Whoa. I'm gonna go Chiefs 24, San Fran 20.
Okay.
That's what I'm gonna go with. Good luck on all your action tonight. Good luck on your Super Bowl action. Subscribe to the channel. We got a lot more content coming out leading up to Super Bowl. Yeah, appreciate you guys. Love you guys. Peace.